Hey, what's going on? It's Jerry Glean back on the scene here with another video. Today, I'm going to be showing y'all how to get your mix loud, just like the pros. So let's hop right in and get to it. Okay, so when most people think of loudness, they think of using a limiter. And this has been the traditional way of really cranking the loudness of your song. But the problem that we have in today's world of music is that people are making their songs louder and louder so that way they stand out in comparison to the competition. This is something that is referred to as the loudness wars. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I encourage you to read up on it. Just do a quick Google search of the loudness wars. But in essence, a limiter by itself can really only get you so much loudness before it starts to cause distortion in your song. Because what a limiter is actually doing is it's chopping off the peaks of your mix to prevent anything from going above 0 decibels. Now, the more that you chop off these peaks, the more audible that the distortion and the artifacts from the limiter become. So what if I told y'all there was a way to make your mix louder while also at the same time saving yourself headroom? Meaning that instead of getting closer to 0 decibels, you actually get further away from 0 decibels. And the secret here in this video is going to be what's called soft clipping. And soft clipping basically takes the peaks in your mix. So primarily when your kick drum and your snare drum are hitting, and instead of just, chopping off those peaks like a limiter would do, a soft clipper is going to smoothly round off those edges. And this effect is going to save y'all a ton of headroom. So here I'm using the T-Rax Classic Clipper and it's loaded on my master channel. I'm going to go ahead and press play and I want y'all to pay attention to the meter over here on the left side of the mixer. And I'm going to turn the plugin on and off so y'all can see the difference.
Never seems so far away. I just close my eyes, ain't too much left to say now. Cause lately I've been trying to find myself. For some time I fell behind and it seems that I may have lost track of who I am.
Okay, so when the plugin was turned off, I was hitting at -6 decibels. And then when I turned the plugin on, I was only hitting at -10 decibels, but my mix actually got louder. So this is pretty much a cheat code to getting a really loud mix, because now when I go to put a limiter on my song, one, I'm already louder, and two, I have more headroom to play with, so I can really drive my limiter harder without causing distortion. So all soft clippers are gonna have pretty much the same controls. You'll have this slope setting right here, and this is just gonna control how hard or how smooth you round off the peaks of your audio. I like to keep mine set at around 2 or 3, but you can really experiment with that. Next, you have your input gain knob, and this is where you're gonna get your soft clipping from. So as you raise this gain knob right here, you're gonna start to see more and more soft clipping over here on this gain reduction meter. So the gain reduction meter on the left side of the plugin is just gonna show you how much soft clipping you're getting. So I would just recommend pressing play on the loudest part of your song and then basically raising this gain knob until you start to see the amount of gain reduction that you want. I typically aim for anywhere between 3 to 6 decibels of soft clipping over here on this gain reduction meter. But it really just depends on how loud I'm trying to get. And then you have the output knob over here, and this is just gonna control the loudness coming out of the plugin. And I like to set this either at or near the same amount as I set the input gain knob. So I have the input gain knob set at 11 decibels. So my output is set at -10 decibels. And so this means that my audio signal is now going to be peaking at -10 decibels, leaving the plugin. So I'm basically volume matching with my input gain knob and my output gain knob. The output knob is going to control where the signal is going to be peaking at when it leaves the plugin. So earlier in my example, with the plugin turned off, it was hitting at -6 decibels. And the reason that it was now hitting at -10 decibels is because my output knob is set at -10 decibels. But ultimately, my mix got really loud because I added 11 decibels of input gain. So I cranked my gain and drove my signal into this soft clipper. So soft clipping is a super helpful tool and it's really easy to apply to your mix, right? I literally only have 3 settings on this plugin. And something to note here is that in this video, I showed y'all how to use this plugin on the master channel, but you can actually use it in other ways. So another option would be to apply this to your drum bus, because you're mainly just applying this to the peaks of your song, which is your kick and your snare drum. So you could even load this plugin individually on your kick and your snare drums mixer channel. However you want to go about applying this plugin to your mix is up to you, but either way, you're going to be saving yourself a ton of headroom and you're going to be making your mix louder. All right, so that's it for today. I hope y'all learned something. If you're still confused about anything, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I'll see y'all in the next video.